Hey everybody, this is Jesse P. Gilmore, agency transformation coach and founder of Niche in Control, creator of Leverage for Growth.
And I'm Lucas James, founder of Twiz.io, which scaled from $0 to $200,000 a month with my own agency.
We are the hosts of Leverage for Growth podcast agency leverage episodes. We know that in order to scale your agency successfully, there are multiple shifts that need to happen within the founder's mindsets, skill sets, and leadership styles. We are on a mission to interview marketing and PR agency owners on their journey to 6, 7, and 8 figures and leverage the lessons from their journey to save you time, energy, and money in order for you to get your agency to the next level. If you find value in these episodes, watch the case study video to learn more about Leverage for Growth and how we successfully scale agencies quickly at nicheincontrol.com/case study. That's nicheincontrol.com/case study. You are now listening to Leverage for Growth. Hey everybody, this is Jesse P. Gilmore, founder of Niche in Control and creator of Leverage for Growth. Welcome to the Agency Leverage Edition. Today, I am here with Marieke van der Graaf, founder of Branding Personality, a digital marketing agency that works with you to craft your story and share it with your audience. Thanks for coming to the show today.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about the history and background of your agency?
Yes. So I've always been working in marketing. I studied marketing years ago. Different life. And I basically started the agency when I moved to the United States in 2007. At that time, I had worked already a lot with social media. Obviously, at that time, social media looked very different. My start was with doing search engine optimization in 1996 for companies' websites. Obviously, there was no Google, so it was Yahoo. Very different optimization strategies. And then when social media came out, I felt like SEO kind of was the way of connecting. The more people know about you, obviously, the more you would be found. And then social media was just connected with people instead of websites and platforms. So in 2004 or so, I started working with recruitment agencies to work with LinkedIn to help them find candidates online. And that's like the first dip into social media. Personal branding was really important. So I talked a lot about that. And then I moved in 2007 to the United States in California. And Twitter was coming up. Facebook was, I think, about to open up for everybody. I basically, because I was in Europe, Twitter was a lot more popular at the time than here. And I think it still is way more popular over there. I was on Twitter 24/7. And I got asked for speaking gigs as soon as I was off the plane, really, here about Twitter and social media. So that's kind of how I got into it. I had a story to tell about social media and how to use it for business. And that's kind of, it was already 15 years ago. Kind of weird that it's been that long. Yeah. So I started with personal branding, social media, and then eventually that evolved into an agency. At the height of its time, it had about 10 employees. One of our bigger customers that people nationally will at least recognize is Goodwill, the secondhand stores. We went in their stores, made little videos or pictures of telling stories from what happened in the stores about the products and things like that. So that was really a lot of fun. Had 4 people in my agency working on that account, so that was really cool. And then in 2014, I moved to Cambodia for a completely different job opportunity, really. And I ended the agency. So I stopped everything and I came back a year later because of personal things. A lot of things changed. Came back and I didn't have the agency anymore. The people were not working with me anymore. So let me see. I kind of shifted more so into consulting with companies.
Sure.
And that's really where where I do the bulk of my work right now is consulting. I come in, I look at the marketing budgets, how they spend their money, try to find money, and then see how we can redistribute that money that's being spent. Because working with business owners, they are so busy with everything, and marketing is usually part of their tasks. And so I come in, and what happens with a business owner that has 10,000 things to do? They're like, okay, there's a marketing person that wants to do Facebook ads. They're like, okay, you're hired. Let's do Facebook ads, or let's do this, or let's do that. And there's no really constructive strategy that makes sure that they're spending the right amount of money on the right things. And it's just kind of like a collection of everything happening. So I kind of restructure all of that to make sure that we spend money where it's actually making money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing now. So that's a little overview. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have a team working with you now?
I have a business partner, and then I have mostly I work with another agency actually that does a lot of the work for us.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do mostly consulting, and the rest is executed by another agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good to have strategic partnerships.
Yes, and I mean, I feel like because since my year in Cambodia, I've been doing a lot of different things, and it's just recently that I've been on my path to say, okay, this is what I want to focus on. I'm back in marketing, and this is my main thing, and I want to just keep growing this. So now I think in a year from now, I probably would have more team members that are W-2 instead of just outsourced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And throughout the time in agency world, consulting world, marketing world, there's been a lot of changes, like you talked about from 1996, you know, and so forth. How have you adapted to the changes within the agency kind of world over the years? Has anything kind of worked for you to be able to be adaptive?
I mean, yeah, I think like the way I worked was so much has been changing so much. So I think what I like about an agency is just really how I can make it work with whatever life phase I'm in, really. And I had a lot of things going on over the past year, and now I'm like focused on really marketing agency. That's it. That's my main thing. And now I want to really grow it into into something more considerable than it has been over the last few years. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you always know that you were going to be not maybe like an agency owner, but like a entrepreneur? Was that something that you knew from the get-go? Like, I'm gonna be a business owner as opposed to a W-2?
No, I mean, my father was an entrepreneur. He had a moving company. So I thought the better way to do it would be like a senior job at a big company. That was what I was striving for at the time. But I mean, I just felt like I want to, if you start in a company, I have a lot more to say than my job title lets me to say. So I was like, okay, I have all these ideas and I can't do anything in a job place, and I have to keep my head down and focus on my own stuff. That's not really who I am. I really want to change things. I want to implement things and take the risk myself. If it doesn't work, it's my fault. If it works, I want the credits for it just as much. So I just think I have always been an entrepreneur, but because of seeing the struggles of an entrepreneur, that hasn't always been easy. I did not think that would be ideal for me. I was looking for more security and stability, but in the end, I mean, I started my own newspaper when I was 8 years old. So I mean, entrepreneurship is kind of in my blood. So I don't think I could have avoided it. So yeah.
I love it. It's always fun looking back on your first companies when you were 8.
Yeah.
If you were to, so our audience is those like 6-figure agencies trying to get to 7, and there's some things that you probably learned in your journey of entrepreneurship and marketing. If you were to kind of go back, or maybe you know, teach somebody, or at least give some advice to somebody that might be maybe 1 or 2 steps behind you, what would you tell them?
So I think I've learned a lot from when I had an agency before and now, is that I would say, as a marketing person, the draw is really, you can work for any company. You're like, you have a skill set that works really well. However, that's really the risk of overcommitment too. So my focus is really try to focus on a system you create, implement that, and focus on, this is what I deliver, instead of, yes, you want to do SEO? Yes, of course I can do it. Oh yeah, we want to do this and this. Yeah, we can do all of it. We can all, and then obviously you can, but you have to learn everything. You have to find the right people. There's a lot of commitment, and now I focus far more on a specific. This is the solution I want. This is the niche I want to focus on, and everything else is. I know there's business to gain, but it's not all for me. I rather focus on my clean journey and making sure that my agency grows, specifically for the kind of companies I want to work with, and not everybody.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the mindset shifts that people have to have, where they can serve everybody doing everything, but then the impact is really minimal. And then through overcommitment, right? And then deciding to go, okay, this is the group, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm going to serve them. That's definitely a mindset shift.
I know, especially I think as marketing people, we all like everything, and everything is exciting, and we're usually very curious about things. So it's really something, as a marketing person, you have to learn and understand that we grow much further if we focus on a specific niche or a specific solution that we bring into the market. Yeah.
Love it. And so what is success for you in the next like 1 to 3 years? What are you working on or hoping to achieve with your agency?
I actually would like to work with some global brands. I've worked all over the globe myself. I lived and worked in Brazil, Romania, Cambodia, and I'm from the Netherlands, and then obviously in America. In America, over the past 15 years, I've been very much California focused, because America is such a big country. But I'm very excited to focus on bigger growth opportunities abroad, or help American companies move abroad, and because the economy is not that great here. But if you look outside of the United States and you see countries like Cambodia, or probably not Europe, honestly, but countries in Africa, they're growing so fast. Like, you just have to participate in the retail environment, for example, to profit from the growth. You just have to be there. Here, you have to struggle and fight to grow your business. There, you just have to be there and offer a product. And I think we just should just be more open to go where the money is flowing, really. Yeah.
I love it. So what is the best way for people to get in touch with you, or do you have any offers for them that they could take advantage of?
So best thing is finding me. You can Google me, or brandingpersonality.com. I'm actually brandingpersonality.com, or just Google my name, Marieke van der Graaf. I know it's not easy. I'm on LinkedIn. You can find me there, on Facebook. I'm very responsive there. And if you want to have a conversation by phone, chat, or WhatsApp, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll definitely be happy to talk.
Cool. We'll include all those links in our show notes of this episode. And thank you very much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you. Happy to be here. It was awesome.
Agency owners, if you want to transform your agency to sustain and grow without your direct involvement, where you can stop working in the business and switch to working on the business, where you can regain control of your time, delegate effectively, get paid what you're worth, and have your team run the day-to-day, go to nicheincontrol.com/case study right now to learn more about Leverage for Growth, You can book a free strategy session with us to look at your systems, understand what needs to be done in order for you to scale, and get a free strategic plan for the next year to live the life of entrepreneurship that you've always dreamed about. Go to nicheincontrol.com/case study. That is nicheincontrol.com/case study now.